Hi everyone. After listening to the podcast about brain organoids, I think the research is both very exciting and also raises on some important ethical questions. First, brain organoids, sometimes called mini brains, are small pieces of brain tissue growing from stem cells in a lab. Scientists use them to study how the human brain develops and to better understand neurological diseases. The human brain is very complex, and many brain disorders cannot be studied well in animals like mice. Because of this, brain organoids can help researchers study human-specific brain functions and possibly find treatment for disease in the future. However, the podcast also discussed an interesting ethical concern. As brain organoids become more complex, some scientists wonder whether they could eventually develop some form of consciousness. Right now, organoids are very small and simple, and they do not have the structure of a full brain. But in the future, if they become more complex, it may be possible that they could show brain activity similar to conscious humans. The problem is that we do not really know what consciousness is or how to measure it. Even the humans, it can be difficult to determine whether someone is conscious, especially in certain medical conditions. Because organoids cannot speak or show behavior, scientists would only be able to study their brain activity to guess whether they might have some level of awareness. In my opinion, brain organoid research is very valuable and should continue. Millions of people suffer from neurological disease such as Alzheimer's, Parkinson's disease, or other brain disorders. Research using brain organoids could help scientists understand their disease and develop new treatments. However, I also think it is important to start discussing ethical guidelines now, just in case organoids become more complex in the future. In the next 5 years, I think this research will continue to grow quickly. Scientists will probably develop larger and more complex organoids and use them to study more brain diseases. At the same time, researchers and ethicists will likely work together to create clear ethical rules for this kind of research. Overall, brain organoids are a powerful tool for science, but we also need to think carefully about the ethical issues as the technology develops. Thank you. Bye bye.